Welcome to Eat Sleep Sixers. I am your host, 215 the Sports Guy. I got my brothers with me, BJ, Jose, BG. So it's been a long day. Jose, don't look at me.
Pause.
Hey, yo,
All
what's
right, we're
going
not
on?
going to start the show off like that. However, we are going to start the
What's
show.
up? What's up? What's up?
What's going on, y'all? Uh, Jose asked me why did I have this hat on when we first got on. He said it's a Sixers podcast. You got on
Hold
a
on. Let me
ring.
let me see your hat, Jose. Let me see your hat, Jose. Jose, let me see your. Oh, all right. Let me. I'm good. I'm good. Explain yourself, sir.
So they
I
asked me
like
why.
I like your explanation though.
Okay, but they asked me why. Because we're streaking like racers right now. We're going 200 miles per hour down the
Oh
stretchway,
hell no.
and it doesn't look like nobody could stop us. Try to slow us down if you want to. With Embiid on the steering wheel,
Oh hell no.
Tobias as the clutch gear,
Oh hell
Matisse Thybulle as the engine,
no.
and Court Maz as the heater.
Stop the cap.
Tell her you are right. I do watch NASCAR. I'm a fan of that, but it's not about that tonight. Tonight, it's about our beloved Philadelphia 76ers. And I have a confession. Today I was talking to Jose and I said to him, yo, it's a boring game tonight. We already know the outcome. He checked me real quick. I'm an honest bull. Right now, we need every win on the schedule.
That's a fact.
We have not reached the pinnacle of where we can be. So, every team, every game that we play is of importance. Thank you for checking me for that, bro.
Now, I strongly feel like we're not in first place. We ain't got a 15-point game lead on the person below us. Every game to me is important. We trying to climb the ladder to the highest spot that we possibly can because I feel like this team is not a number 5 team. This team is top 3 in the Eastern Conference, if you ask me. So until we're there, then I'm watching every game. I'm watching every game regardless because I love this team. But
Almost definitely.
I need this team to be higher than what it is. So I don't care who we got to stop to get there. I'm watching.
And I'm looking for that. I'm looking for that same mentality that Jose is talking about out of the players. They have to understand that we're better than what our record shows right now. Dropped a couple games that we shouldn't have won. Maybe even won some games that we maybe should have lost. But I need them to have that hunger to understand. Look, what matters is that seed. And right now, as the 5th seed, we know we're better than the 5 seed. And
Timmy
it's
got a message for you, BG.
Timmy, I'm done. I see y'all. I see y'all at the post game.
Damn it, Timmy. Come on, man. It's certain keywords that we try to stay away from. And, that is a trigger for BG, man. And you know what?
That gave Vincent, man. Look, remember, this was about a month ago. We had a guy in Sixes 24/7 that talked about nightmares. That's the one person I really truly have nightmares about is Gabe Vincent. I'm so man.
Listen, bro. At the end of the day, man. Again, we trust me. These are pros. We know. We learned our lesson from the Gabe Vincent situation.
Stop saying his name.
We know we got to play these guys like they the Brooklyn Nets, like they the Golden State Warriors. We on a mission.
Yeah, most
This
definitely.
team, if you look at the way Embiid been performing and the rest of the team been following along, this team is on a mission. And I just want to see them get to their destination. You know what I'm saying? I want to be part of that. I want to experience that. I want to witness that.
Hey, Jose, you asked me a question earlier. Who took that picture of us in the Eat Sleep Sixers event? That brother right here, brother Rick Schaefer. He came out with us and he
What a
took that shot of
coincidence.
us.
What a
Yeah,
coincidence.
that's
We was
crazy. That's
just
crazy.
talking about that, Rick, and you popped up and it refreshed Carl's memory on who took the picture, man. That's love.
Most
We was
definitely.
just talking about it.
Man, great brother, positive brother, man. He had a beautiful spirit. We had a beautiful time that day, and more to come. More to come.
Uh,
With that being said, as you see him rolling down the screen, Seth Curry's out. Jaden Springer's out like he's been all year.
Hold on. Rick Schaefer wants me to name that rapper, and that rapper is Special Ed, my guy.
Say less. Say less. That's an OG.
Just-
That's an OG check.
Yeah,
right
you ain't gonna get me with that one, Pop.
there.
he thought he was checking some youngins, man. He
Yeah.
thought he was checking some youngins.
So we down 4 guards tonight, and Paul Reed tonight as well. Which is aching my heart. The last guy.
Just as a heads up, missing 4 guards is a part of one of my over unders tonight. Just giving y'all a little heads up.
Okay.
So, because Jose need about 15 minutes to figure out if he gonna say over under half the time.
And then he got.
Carl, you go first, Carl. Carl, you go first, Carl.
So
I want to win all of them.
now that we know who's out tonight, who do you expect to ball out that's in tonight besides the obvious? And I'm going to keep saying that every night because every time I take Embiid out of the fold, he throws another 30 and 10 game. So besides Joel Embiid tonight, who do you got having an outstanding game tonight? Who do you think we need to have an outstanding game tonight? PG?
He threw it to me. Can I go with 2 players? I'm gonna go with 2 players, 2 key players that I expect to be in the starting lineup tonight. I'm gonna go with Tobias Harris as well as Furkan Korkmaz. I wanted to say 2 players because Seth Curry is out. I need Korkmaz to do what Seth does. Not exactly what Seth does.
Yeah.
I need him to make up for the offense that we're missing without Seth. And then I want Tobias to show up simply because we pay you $35 million. Simply because we pay you $35 million. So
I hear you.
Those are my 2. Besides the obvious, who's going to give us what he's going to give us against this Houston team. Those 2 players are the 2 players I expect to have breakout game. I need to have breakout game.
I don't want to count any chickens before they hatch, but I feel like the Philadelphia fans done checked Tobias right. He's been playing good ever since. If you can't take the criticism in this city, you don't belong here. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. I've seen a lot of people talking about, it was kind of pointless. That's kind of corny to boo. No. It's called reality check. Some people need for that to be given to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yes, sir.
I'm a little worried. It's 20 minutes till game time, and where I go to get my starting lineup ain't popping up yet. I've been hitting refresh. I don't know if Doc back there confused on who you want to start, but it hasn't been announced yet. The second it does, I might interrupt one of y'all fellas and throw it out there. But I have nothing yet on the starting lineup. Nothing yet.
So if you could predict right now, I'm going to put you on the hot seat, BG. If you could predict the starting lineup with 4 guards out tonight, if you can predict the starting lineup for tonight, I'm sorry to put you on the hot seat like this. We're swinging it around the horn so everybody gets an answer. Who would it be?
Well, since you put me on the hot seat, I think we should put a wager on it. I think you should have to do 10 push-ups on camera if I get it right.
I can't hear you. The headphones.
Okay, here we go. I would go with in this lineup. I would probably go with Korkmaz, Zaya Joe, and the typical 3. Joel Embiid, Tobias Harris, and Danny Green. I take it back. Can I switch one? I would probably start Matisse Thybulle so I can at least keep a shooter on the bench. So that shooter on the bench would be
Danny Green.
Maybe Zay Joe. Okay. Maybe Isaiah Joe. So I'm gonna go Korkmaz, Matisse, Danny Green, Tobias, Joel Embiid.
Okay. Jose?
I'm gonna say Korkmaz, Zay Joe. I'm gonna say Tobias, Yang, and Embiid.
Hmm.
Mm,
Hmm.
that was different. I didn't think about Niang. I did not think about Niang.
With that being said, I'm throwing George Niang in the mix, starting at the power forward spot, alongside at the forward spot Tobias Harris, uh, with Joel Embiid, Korkmaz, of course, and Isaiah Joe. I think Korkmaz runs the point guard tonight because that's just what's been going on. It's been point guard by committee with Seth Curry and himself. So, I think that's the starting lineup tonight.
I'm starting to believe that Carl has an inside voice in the Sixers. The last tweet from the Philadelphia Sixers Twitter is a picture of George Niang shooting a jump shot, and the caption is "Vroom vroom." You can't make this stuff up. I'm looking at it right now, waiting for the
Yo,
starting lineup
hey
to pop
Carl,
up.
what type time you on, bruh? You holding out? There's some information you holding out on. You ain't
It's,
telling your brothers about.
it
Listen,
says "Vroom vroom." He knows something. I'm thinking
listen.
Carl might got some inside track on the Sixers.
Either I have an inside track, or just like we've been saying all along, these guys are sitting watching our pregame right now from the locker room. Room. We're on the street, we running, we on the racetrack, and we going 200 miles per hour. So, I hope, my man George Nang is feeling good tonight. What is Timmy saying?
Timmy, I hope you're wrong, but I know you're right. I hope you're wrong, but I know you're right, Timmy. Lord have mercy.
Nobody want to see that man starting, man. That's why, like, I'm trying to speak it into existence. I don't care what Glenn gonna do.
I'm wait. This is the. I will say this. All season, it's no secret, but I throw the starting lineups out there, and I get it directly from the Sixers Twitter page. They always put it out 30 minutes before the game. I'm kind of confused how we're 17 minutes out from tip off, and I don't have it yet. Maybe they changed the start, and maybe they changed the start of the game time. I don't know what's going on, but usually the Sixers Twitter page puts it up at the 30-minute mark before the game. That's why I always have it right at the beginning of the pod. So I'm actually kind of confused on what's going on right now. But I promise the second that I see it pop up, I will definitely drop that for you guys.
We like to keep a relationship with media. We've had the likes of such as D Lynam on this show. As far as
Ooh.
Sixers media,
You gonna drop this on them right now? Don't
I'm
drop this on
dropping.
them right
I'm
because a lot of people in this. I'm not saying in this chat, but a lot of people on 624/7 been having some things to say. So, do you want to drop this on them right now? The possibilities.
Okay. We're gonna throw that away for a second because my brother from another that has been a regular on this show, and it's something we need to talk about off air as well, gentlemen. Brother Jay Frager is asking. He needs to be on the show again soon. Jay, Jose's going to reach out to you this evening, and we'll definitely discuss and schedule a time and date that's good for you. But this is home for you, brother. You got a key to the door anytime you want to come sit and chop it up with us. You know what I mean? Most definitely. Teller, we'll be in touch. We'll be in touch
Why
with
you
you.
messing with my boy like that, bro?
Hey, Drew, you know your home will always be here. You the most outlandish, outspoken, trolling this person on 624/7. But I will tell you this. I'll give you your flowers right now. When you come and sit on this panel, we respect you, and two, we have great basketball conversations.
Oh,
And
yes,
I
we do.
always love having you on here. Always love having you on here. And you know you're welcome any day of the week. Any day of the week. And I keep telling Jose and Carl that everybody keep messaging me in my inbox saying, well, y'all need to stop just doing pregame and postgame. They want to see us more. I'm just telling y'all what the messages is coming in my inbox. I'm just telling y'all that.
So the starting lineup is up per Timmy Snyder, and
Is it?
he is saying Danny, Isaiah Joe, Matisse Thybulle, Tobias Harris, and Joel Embiid, which I am a little confused because I don't really know who's running the team. I understand that we don't have a point guard on the roster that's healthy right now, but I would have thought that Korkmaz would be in the starting lineup over Danny Green. Maybe he wants to keep some firepower off that bench. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. You know,
Could this be because we all know for a fact that right now our most glaring hole, I won't call it a hole, but it's something that needs to be addressed, is the fact that we don't have a backup point guard. We have Tyrese Maxey and guys that can play point guard. Could this be an audition for Isaiah Joe to see if he can be that guy? That could be it.
possibly,
This could be an audition for him. So
possibly, possibly. You know, we're always excited when Isaiah Joe gets time on this show. We've been rooting for this kid all year, wanting him to get more minutes. So, my man, you got a shot to turn up tonight.
this is a statement right here, because one thing that I know that Taylor does not like about Embiid is his decision making. So if he's posting this, Embiid's last 6 games has made you a
Taylor
believer.
done messed up the weather.
So I'm looking outside right now. Just,
Yeah,
it
he
was
done messed
thunder
up the
snowing.
weather.
Is it thunder snowing?
These
Is
last 6 games must have changed his mind.
Hey, Joel Embiid, where were you at? You done
Oh, whoa,
changed
whoa,
this
whoa,
man's
whoa, whoa,
mind.
whoa, 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 whoa! I got the official starting lineup. Timmy, I'm not saying you were wrong, but the Sixers page just posted the starting lineup, and Isaiah Joe is not in it. He did say Isaiah Joe, right?
Yes, he did.
It's not. It's the exact lineup I said. Korkmaz, Matisse, Tobias, Danny Green, and Joel Embiid.
I was hoping you was going
I'm not. I'm not making it up, guys. I'm not making it up.
Okay.
Sorry. Hey, sorry, Timmy. I'm not calling you out to say you was wrong, but it just posted on they Twitter, so I'm guessing this is official.
You know.
But I would have liked to see Zay Joe out there.
Oh, most definitely, most definitely. But we do know that he's going to get some time tonight, some significant time, being that we're down guard. So we'll definitely see the young kid play tonight. I, for one, would like to see Andre Drummond get some nice burn, and I want to see him get in a groove because he's an essential part to the rest of the season for us. So I want to see him keep getting in the groove. I don't want to see Joel Embiid play heavy minutes tonight. And I'm sorry for those who might not like this. I was low-key not even wanting him to play tonight. I thought tonight would be an opportunity to give him a rest. But
Nah,
Carl,
nah.
we just had the weekend
listen,
off. We had 2 games off. We had 2 days off. I don't know. I pay my best player
You
to
just gave
play.
me. Hey, listen, you just gave me credit earlier, and you just took it away.
I took it away. But I still think we win this game without Joel Embiid. I don't care what nobody says.
I think we can win a lot of games without Joel Embiid, but I look at what Joel Embiid did for the Philadelphia 76ers last year, and I know for a fact that he didn't get MVP because of the games he missed.
Most
I
definitely.
want my best player, I want the most dominant big man in the NBA to win an MVP this year. And I think he can do it if he doesn't sit out these type of games. I need him out there. Point blank,
Most
period.
definitely.
If you only play the first 3 quarters and we destroy him and you sit down in the 4th quarter, that's cool. But a DNP is different than a DNP just in the 4th. I need you out there, Joe.
Do you think that's his call as far as this year of being in most of these games that he's played? Do you think that's his call? Do you think that that's the Sixers brass call?
I think it's the brass. I think that I believe in Joel Embiid's heart, and I believe his heart wants to be out there every night. He can't control the fact that he's 7'2", and I don't use the word injury prone with Joel Embiid. I don't use that word, but at the end of the day, he's 7'2". It's hard to be healthy when you're that big. It's very hard to stay healthy and compete in today's NBA when you're that big. So I understand when they're cautious with him. I understand it, but I don't want it.
Yeah,
I want to see Joel Embiid. I think about every game as if I have a front row ticket. If I got floor seats at a Sixers game, that means I paid good money. If I pay good money, I want to see the best big man in the NBA out there. Point blank, period.
It's that special time of night, fellas.
Let's go.
Everybody knows if you watch this show all this season, you know what time it is. It is time for the over under. BJ.
I got 2 over-unders tonight. These 2 over-unders are offensive over-unders, and they actually are pointing directly at our last matchup with the Houston Rockets, believe it or not. And I usually don't go with two offensive over-unders. So my first over-under is for the big fella. The big fella had 31 against Houston last game. So I'm going to put that number at 31 again. Does Joel Embiid have 31 points over, under?
I'm going to go under tonight. I'm going to go under because, don't smack me, I don't think he's going to get the minutes that he's been getting to get the 31 points.
I don't even think it's going to take that much with this small team. So I'm saying no.
Nah.
I am taking the over because I believe that he breaks the record of 30-point games in a row for the Philadelphia 76ers and makes it his 7th. I am going over with 33 points tonight.
What does that say about that? You know, we've had some.
I didn't ask you how many points, Pop. Is he over on?
This is my segment, bro. Can I have my segment? So my second over-under also deals with points. One person that myself, Carl, and Jose have definitely been throwing it out there. Please, Doc Rivers play him. Please, Doc Rivers play him. Is Isaiah Joe. Another remembrance is against the Houston Rockets. Isaiah Joe had his season high of 18 points in 21 minutes. Very efficient game last time he played Houston. So I'm going to go with the over-under of 17. He had 18 against Houston, but I'm going to go with the over-under of 17 points for Isaiah Joe with us missing 4 guards in our lineup tonight. So Isaiah Joe, 17 points over-under. Jose, you first.
Isaiah Joe, 17 over and under. With no guards and yeah, I'm going to have to go over on this. I'm sorry.
Carl?
I think Isaiah Joe scores a career high tonight. I feel like he's really going to go off tonight, given the minutes. He's been in a nice rhythm. And I feel like, like we've been saying, if you give this guy consistent minutes, that builds nothing but confidence for a young player. So I feel like it's going to show tonight against a lesser opponent. So we will see.
I'm gonna go with the over as well. I looked at the stats from the last Houston game, and I saw he had 18, and I remember the 21 minutes he had. It wasn't really in the flow of the game. It was more towards the third and fourth quarter, and I believe that he's going to do that again in a bigger role. So I have yes. I'm going with the over.
Most definitely. So, we're all pretty much confident.
Come on, Carl. What's the keys to the game, Pop? I didn't even hear that part.
People got to listen here, Carl. It's certain things that have to happen during our show.
Okay.
I know we live, but I'm calling you out in front of the millions. Name that wrestler.
You got to come on, man. Come on, you jabroni.
Listen, that the world is waiting for your keys to victory.
I was waiting for you to finish.
Right.
Please give me the keys to tonight's victory tonight. What has to happen on the floor tonight for us to dominate? And I'm shaking the table.
I get hyped when you shake the table. Don't shake the table when I'm around.
The supporting cast has to play like the supporting cast. 100%.
Okay.
I want my key to victory tonight is our bench outscoring their bench. Their bench has a lot of talented young kids that can get a bucket. Our bench is more of a, hey, get in where you fit in, just do what you do. But tonight, I want them to be more than that, and I need them to outscore. I know what I'm getting out of my starters. I know exactly what I'm getting out of my starters. If you was saying, BG, bet $1 million and you got to guess the starting lineup stat line, I probably can get within 4 to 6 points of every player. I need my bench tonight to be the better bench.
Need them 30. We need them 30.
I'm actually asking for more. I was thinking about making it one of my over-unders, but I'm actually asking for more tonight, Jose.
I'm actually going to say interior scoring. We are playing midgets tonight. So I think
Points in the paint. You
points
heard.
in the paint. Points in the paint. Every shot should be going to the rack. I don't
You
want
got
to see no
you got to
excessive.
lower the jargon just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because
I don't want to see excessive 3-point shots tonight. I don't want to see it. It's not needed. Go to the rack, strong, get fouled, get contact, go to the, you know what I mean? Take when that's happening for those who play ball, when you have a team continuously going to the rack on you and you can't stop it, it takes something out of you as a team. You know, we got to take the win out of themselves. Right out of themselves. So interior paint scoring tonight.
Real quick, let's not forget this was the game. This was the team that Tobias Harris had his infamous situation with the fan base. Maybe he has a chip on his shoulder and says, this is the team that made my fans boo me. I'm about to show out. So keep your eyes open for Tobias tonight. Keep your eyes open for Tobias tonight.
Tobias. So I'm not going to say no names, but we're working on something really special for you guys. So, you know, BG, stop me before I say it. I want you guys to continue tuning in because you never know who may pop up on this screen. You've seen you've seen the likes of some very special people on this show. So don't sleep on us.
Can I add to those special people?
Go ahead.
Taylor Nielsen, you're a special person that's been on this screen. Timmy Snyder, you're a special person that's been on this team. Jay Frager, yeah, Jose. All right, go ahead, Jose, because he don't believe that I was going to cover what I needed to cover. You guys are just as special as these bigger names that we get, and I honestly, I'm gonna just be honest with you. I love having Sixers fans on more than Sixers. I don't want to give away what we got, so I'm not gonna say the word. But I don't like having people known in the world more than I like having y'all. I like having that conversation with the guys that I could talk to every day and 24/7. So, like Jose said, hit his line, hit my line, hit Carl line. Whenever anybody wants to come on, we here.
Most definitely.
Yes, sir. In the meantime. In between time.
What do you need to do?
Don't forget to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend. Simple.
We here.
Very simple.
30 minutes before, 30 minutes after. We here.
Come see us post game when we discuss the Sixer dub. Let's get it.
7 in a row. That's what I'm talking about.
7 in a row. 4-0 for 2022. Let's get it. That's our